This is V70, yes. I bought the car 8.5 years ago on 232,000 miles, and since then it has genuinely been used as a workhorse. It has transported my business, family, everything all across the UK. I wouldn't like to guess how many tyres I've been through due to blowouts, but it's on its third interior. This is shortly after my son was born, and 5 years later. I've had multiple blowouts due to the 19-inch alloys that I fitted. I've done almost every job conceivable on the car, including converting it to 6-speed from 5-speed. Now, a lot of people believe that I am pretty obsessed with Volvos, which isn't necessarily the case. I've owned 50 cars alongside this V70. It's just the car that's never broke down on me, and it's lasted all this time, and obviously I've become rather fond of it. I've used it for absolutely everything: moving engines, picking up cars, picking up donor cars, exactly the same. It's even been to Germany and been around the Nürburgring. In fact, I don't have the full story yet, but the car appears to have been registered in Germany for the first 6 months of its life by someone in the UK forces. Naturally, it has become an integral part of my life, and I was rather gutted 6 months ago when it was written off by a Fiat 500. The car is still in use as a daily, but as you can imagine, with the mileage, it is a pretty constant job keeping up with the issues that need fixing. But here we are today. I've made it to 333,333 miles. I actually remembered to reset the trip counter at 333,000, so I got the trip to say 333.3. I've brought a mug of hot water with me to manipulate the outside temperature to 33 degrees. If you're wanting to do the same thing by chance, if you're as sad as I am, the outside temperature sensor is under the door mirror, and now I just need to wait until 3:33 in the morning to get the time to 3:33 as well. No, I'm joking. Change the time. So I've actually not driven the car much for the last 3 days because I've been putting this off, trying to get the picture correct. Unfortunately, this error message has come back on right when I'm trying to do it, but I'll get the picture, thankfully. I wasn't happy with how filthy the instrument panel was, so I had to do it all over again. I found that it was easier to use a sponge and soak up the hot water and hold that under the mirror rather than just holding the cup. Managed to get the picture, so that's great news. I'll be quite honest about the car in general. I have spent years hoping to get this car up to 500,000 miles. 1 million would be an absolute dream, but probably unlikely driving the car on my own. However, the last 5,000 miles have been a bit trying. I'm not able to get to the bottom of a few knocking issues. The subframe that I thought was the subframe bushes didn't fix it. I have what I think is square wheels, the 19-inch Range Rover alloys that I've got fitted. I can't find a set of suitable replacements. I'm thinking about going down to 18s, which would probably help me enjoy driving the car a little bit more, but it's I've got so many other projects on the go. This car genuinely just gets used for the dog, child, business, car parts, engines in the boot. Usually got 2 cranks here, both useless, and that's another story. But yeah, I'll still be plenty more videos to come on V70S, and I appreciate all the support that I've had on YouTube keeping the car going. I hope that most of what I put on here does genuinely help people. Please let me know your mileages, experiences and issues with the cars that you're running. I know there are plenty of P2s and cars in general with more miles than this, and I congratulate anyone who is keeping an old car like this going. Thanks for watching.